Hi, this is Mike, and we're looking at the Dow Jones Industrial Average Index US 30. And the Dow Jones idea, although made some gains, I'd suggest getting ready to lighten up on that trade. I believe I got us in almost at the middle of this range, and you would have made this profit. If you would have listened to that trade, I'll link that down below. But I think this is wrong. Although it looks right, I think what we were trading down there was wave E. Wave E, yes. Of what? Well, this is wave 4 of wave uh, E complete once we hit a new high. So I've alternated between a couple of views. And for some reason, the beauty about the waves is that you still get some profit out of my latest trades, even though they were wrong. So how cool is that? How many people do you know that get it wrong and you still make money? That's the beauty of it. But also, I'd like to identify where I'm wrong ahead of time. Okay, so just bear that in mind when you watch my videos. Yes, it could be wrong. I've been right more often lately than I have been since I started this channel. So I think I'm getting better at trading my own methodology, which I created, AriasWave. Right, so it's better than Elliott Wave. Elliott Wave is old, outdated garbage that was created in a time where there was no computers, early 1900s, and the guy was sick when he made it, and he used printouts, right? So you can't do the zooming in I do. Forget about that. So why is this wrong? Because wave E hasn't finished. So I haven't got the markings on this chart, but I believe I can do it now. So let's just borrow this one, go for two. How sharp is that correction going to be? All right, let's take a couple of things into consideration first before I move forward, and then we'll proceed. Okay, so sharp wave 2, crazy alternation going to happen in wave 4, which is what we're seeing now. I believe wave 4 has a tiny bit left to go before it ends, and I believe wave 3, just borrow that too, wave 3 ended here. I believe what we're seeing is A, B, C, right? Now this already looks wrong, but we need to work through this. So let me do that. Okay. So potential for wave 3 end up here. A here. All right. Is that a straight 3? Let's check it out. 1, 2, 3. 3 up here. Mini 3. 4 is here. A, B, C. So I think the kicker here is wave D was sharp. I think that's the kicker there. Must have happened during a news event or something. Because that's a complete wave 3 here. Right, you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right there. So that's the third of a third wave. Okay, so this is the chart that has, sorry, this is wave 1, 2 on this chart. I need to pull apart the DJI as well because it's got slightly different lows. So I think that makes a bit of a difference too. So a third of a third wave in there was pretty weak compared to the actual end moves and start moves, which is not cool. I don't like it when that happens. And in fact, I'm likely to contest my own ideas because of it. So what happens if we go A, B, C, D, E, 3 zigzags, A, B, B, C, D, E, 1, 2, 3. Wow, that's insane. If that's the case, this is crazy. This is crazy. All right. So what I just did there was, because I noticed that the middle was choppy and the ends were sharp, I took the idea that potentially we are looking at the same thing as the NASDAQ. It's just that these zigzags are expanded. Wow. During live on the fly analysis, you get to see this. Pretty cool. That means this is A, right? So this move up was a zigzag expanded. That's why we have the zigzag there. That's why my analysis automatically became wrong when I said something like that before, like what I said. Right. A, B, C, D, E, 3. B, sorry, B. So B and C, right? So this is a type 1 week 5 wave move in the end. That's what it looks like. Wave 1, done. Wave 2, here. So the wave 1 was massive, massive. Compared to the NASDAQ, that explains now why it looks the way it does with the sharp 5s in between. Excellent. So 3 is there, zigzag 3, and then after this correction is done, we should see a zigzag that can be no longer than this wave 3, because wave 3 can never be the shortest. So that would take us back to the highs, just barely. Cool. So this is what I think is going to happen. So A, B, C, D there, and E. So this is wrong. It's a complex wave D. It's a really crappy type 1 wave D. You can see that the last and the first and the last waves were the sharpest. The zigzag done. Oops, I accidentally pressed the button. Spacebar does that. Watch out for that spacebar on TradingView. So excellent. So what does that mean? It means that this is as weak as the Nasdaq's pattern, which is the same pattern, by the way. It's just weird how this time Dow Jones got a bit of a pump rather than the Nasdaq. So if we go to the Nasdaq, you see since that low is that we also produced, where is it? Yep, yep. Okay. So we produced a zigzag, wave 1, A, B, C, D, E, 2, and then 3. 3, I believe, is this mumbo jumbo, A, B, C, D, E. Unless D, E. D, E here. No low there. D. So yeah, that's a 5 wave move. So that's 1, 2, 3. So now we're also expecting another zigzag here, right? So it's still wave E and not complete yet. Cool. That's fine. Just wanted to check. So now I believe this pattern here is in wave 4 of obviously wave E. So if we go down to zoom in a little bit more, see 1, A, B, C, D, E. So 2, so 1, 2, 3, and then 4 and 5 will complete this process. So if you made a bit of profit there, just be aware that wave 4 and 5 is coming, probably a little bit lower. Won't go above probably this area here. So yeah, if you want to hold on to that a little bit longer, you'll be fine. So yeah, all we need is a zigzag up after this, right? Give you a visual here. Can't be longer than wave 3. So it'll probably just make a new high there. That's my prediction, before we top out in wave E and then we go into the recession that's been looming up until this point. And just to make this video a little bit more interesting, let me just show you something pretty cool, in my opinion, is going on here. Actually, the daily chart will do. Now, ask yourself this question. At the highs, right, I'll take off the labels. At the highs, does this not look awfully similar to something we've seen before? Right? Now, let me take you back here to 2008 GFC. Right? It doesn't have as many subdivisions, but if you look closely there, is that a zigzag right there? Is that a zigzag right there? Is that a four? Was this a three-wave move down, or was it A, B, C, D, E, and then three-wave move down? Very interesting, right? If you want me to go through that one more time, zigzag 1, 2, 3, A, B, C, D up until this point. You see a little five-wave move there, E for 4, and then zigzag 5. You see, I think it's the same thing. Why do I think that? Because it's a five-wave move, but it's a weak five-wave move to begin with that then became a really weak five-wave move, but really deep. So the same thing here, right? We have 1, 2, 3, right? A, B, C, D, E, and then really deep five-wave move. How low can it go? Well, it can't go any lower than the start of the move since the GFC. But as you can see, I put the fibs there, and it could easily go back to 0.618, previous fourth wave of wave A. It's very possible. So this thing's going to be insane. Watch out for that. So hopefully you've enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.